Jamie Lee Curtis and Laura Cornell wrote a children's book several years ago titled, "Is There Really a Human Race?" The book begins, "Is there really a human race? Is it going on now all over the place? When did it start? Who said, 'Ready, set, go'? Did it start on my birthday? I really must know. Do I warm up and stretch? Do I practice and train? Do I get my own coach? Do I get my own lane? Do I race in the snow? Do I race in a twister? Am I racing my friends? Am I racing my sister? If the race is a relay, is Dad on my team? And his dad? And his dad? You know what I mean. Is there pushing and shoving to get to the lead? If the race is unfair, will I succeed? Do some of us win? Do some of us lose? Is winning or losing something I choose? Why am I racing? What am I winning? Does all of my running keep the world spinning? And why do I do it, this zillion-yard dash? If we don't help each other, we're all gonna crash. If we don't help each other, we're all gonna crash. Some time ago, I preached a series of sermons on the necessity of virtue, one of which was on the virtue of compassion. For Aristotle and other Greek thinkers, compassion for other people was a leading indicator of moral strength. All of us face, at times, difficulties not of our own making: illness, disability, loss of friends or children, loss of well-being. Sometimes these difficulties result from the actions of others. At other times they come from the impact of disease or other forces of nature. Since we can never fully fend off these losses, the critical issue is how we and those around us respond. Compassion is an outward expression of an inner awareness of our own vulnerability. People who lack compassion foolishly believe that they are invincible, that they will never need anyone else's help. The truth is that sometimes I depend on others, and sometimes others depend on me. For good reason, the Greeks identified compassion as the leading indicator of moral strength. The French historian Alexis de Tocqueville did the same when he visited the U.S. in 1831 to assess our fledgling democracy. De Tocqueville noted that Americans exhibit what he called a natural compassion for their mutual sufferings. He insisted that the key to compassion is what he termed the equality of conditions. We are all members of the human race. Americans may chafe against this equality by expressing their individualism, he said, but we also embrace this equality by expressing our compassion. De Tocqueville concluded, speaking of us as Americans, "They are free, but exposed to 1,000 accidents. And experience soon teaches them that though they do not habitually require the assistance of others, a time almost always comes when they cannot do without it. Even the strongest of us will sometime find ourselves in situations of profound weakness and extreme dependence. Today, the people of Japan need our help. It is our moral imperative as human beings to come to their aid in every way we can. Jamie Lee Curtis and Laura Cornell end their book with these lines. Shouldn't it be, looking back at the end, that you judge your own race by the help that you lend? So take what's inside you and make big, bold choices. And for those who can't speak for themselves, use bold voices. And make friends, and love well, and bring art to this place, and make the world better for the whole human race. The statue of Christ the Redeemer in Rio de Janeiro portrays the right symbol, but the wrong agency. The word Redeemer comes from a Latin word meaning to buy back or to release. When people are held captive by the bonds of terror or tragedy, or imperiled by the fetters of deprivation or disease, they need to be redeemed, to be released from their prison of pain. They need someone to stand tall and strong, with arms outstretched to comfort and hands extended to help. That someone is us. Mercy has a human heart, and pity a human face, the poet William Blake writes. There is no one but us. My charge to you today is simply this. Go from this place and make the world better for the whole human race. Amen. I love you. May God bless us all.